Hello, welcome back to my eyeshadow project pan update for the month of February. I was successful in completing one eyeshadow. I also made a lot of progress on all the other eyeshadows, so I would say it's been a successful month. But let's get into the update. If you are new to this style of video of mine, I randomized 5 eyeshadows in my collection, and from each of those eyeshadows, my goal is to either use them 50 times throughout the project or to hit pan, whichever one comes first. From the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, I am panning the shade here, Instinct, and I used it 10 times this month. I think this is the most uses I've got in a month with this eyeshadow since I rolled it in, but I do have 16 uses left until I can roll it out. I would say that next month might be a possibility if I used it a lot. Otherwise, I will most likely be able to roll this out in the update after that. From my Charlotte Tilbury Vintage Vamp palette, I am panning the pop shade here, and I did successfully use it all 7 times this month, which means I have 0 uses. I was hoping to hit pan on it, but didn't quite make it. I feel like if I were to leave this eyeshadow in for a little while longer, I could, but I'm going to go ahead and roll it out, so stay tuned until the end of the video. For my Pure and Barbie palette, I am panning this shade here called Timeless. I did use it 4 times this month, not as much as I've gotten in the past, but it was just one of those months I just wasn't really reaching for it. But I do have 22 uses left to go, so I'm going to say another 2 to 3 months until I end up rolling this out. From one of the eyeshadow palettes I rolled in last update, I have the Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding palette, and I am panning the shade Nana Pudding. This is an eyeshadow that I am using to set the lid, so I used it quite a bit this month. I used it 11 times this month, which means I have 39 uses to go until I can roll it out. I'm going to say, depending on how often I use this, 1 to 2 months, well, probably about 2 months or so, realistically, but if I do use this to set my eyeshadow every single time I wear makeup, it'll be 1 to 2 months. For the most part, I did do that, except for I have one eyeshadow primer that is an eyeshadow primer and a setting shade, so I use that on those days. But other than that, for the most part, 1 to 2 months, maybe 3. But if I am using this like 90% of the time I am setting my eyeshadow, then I could probably roll it out realistically, probably about 2 months. And from the e.l.f. and Chipotle palette, I am panning the shade Lettuce. I used it 6 times this month, which means I have 44 uses left to go. It's going to be a while. This is not a shade I reach for every single day, but it is a shade I like to use when I use it. And I do like green eyeshadows on me, so that helps with my desire to use it. If you are new to how I do this style of eyeshadow project panning, I have two bags over here that have all of my eyeshadow palettes in it and all of my numbers in it, 1 to 35, and I can always add more numbers if I need to. What I am going to do is I'm going to take from this bag here and randomize 1 eyeshadow palette. So let's give it a quick little mix. And we've got the Charlotte Tilbury Vintage Vamp again. Okay. So I guess for numbers 1 to 4, and if I do happen to get that pop shade again, I will use it an additional 20 times before I roll it out. So whatever number I get from 1 to 4 that comes first is the number I will use. Let's see how many times it takes. So 8. Nope. Try again. 6. It's going to be a while. 2. Okay, awesome. So that would be this shade right here. That'll be a good one to use. So here it is swatched. It definitely looks like a deeper version from Instinct, so I'll go ahead and swatch that real quick. So we've got Instinct on the bottom swatch and the second shade on the top swatch. Let's see what shade name this is. This is their Enhanced shade. So those two will go really good together. I can see myself getting a lot of pretty looks out of it. And the bottom 3, we've got the e.l.f. and Chipotle one, the Pure and Barbie one, and then the beige tone from the Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding palette. A fun color story. Definitely a color story that I would not use most of these shades together. I do enjoy this palette. I mean, I always am kind of hoping for a new palette, but I'm not mad. If I really wanted to, I can redraw and just get a new palette. But I'm excited to be using a different shade. I'm excited to have a deepening up shade. And again, I do love purples on me, so this will be a really fun color story. Not a single glittery shadow, all matte shadows. I feel like it's been that way for a little while now, but this will be a fun color story, and I will use this shade 50 times. I highly doubt I'll hit pan on it, but who knows, I may surprise myself. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And if that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, but you still want to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.